Okay, what's going on, everybody? JJ Wilson is here. Now, this will be episode 17 for the JJ Starwind's Corner right here. And I just found this out. In fact, I'll put the link of the article in the description box. Hopefully I remember. As well as another study, or not study, but a description of a law that I'm about to cover a little bit that might be in relation to this new law that's being placed in the state of Texas. So for right now, this is only going to apply to the state of Texas, but based on the live stream I watched, the channel is Dennis Sperling, the lawyer channel. Apparently, this caught my attention. I happened to look at the stream, and these guys were discussing the ramifications and the consequences of guys, buying prostitutes, and eventually, and if they get caught soliciting in such acts, they would be placed in jail for a maximum sentence of 2 years. So give me a moment. I'm going to look at the article. And this is from Neil Davis. Yeah, Neil Davis Law Firm. And it says Texas is the first state to make buying sex a felony. So this law will take place on September 1st, 2021. It will turn the crime of purchasing or buying sex from a Class B misdemeanor to a state jail felony with much harsher punishments. Wow. So, as it says, this will reportedly make Texas the first state in America to turn the crime of buying sex into a felony. That is wild. Okay, that is wild. I'm skimming through the article a little more. Let's see. Under the new law, the person that's soliciting the sex or whatever, they could face jail felony for the first conviction. So the punishment is 2 years in a state prison. That's 180 days in total, and the fine can be as much as $10,000. Woo, man. So a second conviction. Check this out. A second conviction under the new law will increase the charge to a third-degree felony. That's if you do it more than one time. That's if you do it twice. So the first punishment is just for a 2-year jail sentence or a fine of $10,000. And the second punishment, or the second time you get convicted, you could go as far as 10 years in jail. 10. Okay? 10 years in prison. And paying a fine, the minimum fine of $10,000. Wow. Wowee. And one of the biggest reasons why they're doing this is because of human trafficking. So it's a very hot topic, and we know about Texas being a border state to Mexico. Human trafficking, especially when it involves children, is a major problem. That type of deal. Let's see. I'm looking at the article again. Oh, it's just links to like trafficking statistics and laws, which might take too much time to go over one by one. But that's wild, bro. So they're saying if you know someone in your family that's facing the accusation, an arrest, or a charge for buying sex or for some other sex crime, contact an experienced sex crime defense lawyer at the Neil Davis Law Firm. So I think this law firm, Neil Davis, is in Houston. So yeah, this is an ongoing issue all throughout the state of Texas. But the guys in that live stream, that they were talking about like, yo, if Texas is the first state to do this in America, it's going to permeate everywhere else, because even though Texas is like the second largest state in the country, while it may not seem like it's part of middle of America, culturally it still is. So if you're living in anywhere that's like a more conservative area, like where I live at, for example, like I'm in Alabama, but if you're anywhere like in the southeast or like in the central plains states, maybe some Midwest states, like they're gonna adopt this law big time in the coming years. They definitely will. And you're not going to see anybody try to quote unquote trick, to get some cooch. They're not going to do it at all. Okay? It's not happening at all. And another article I wanted to look into, because they discussed this as well, and this could be a way, because they were trying to read this into racism and all that. And so I'm looking at the Mann Act here, because they mentioned the Mann Act. And this relates with the former, I think, world heavyweight champion boxer, Jack Johnson. So I have another article here from Cornell Law School. and it describes the Mann Act. The Mann Act, also known as the White Slave Traffic Act of 1910, is a federal law that criminalizes the transportation of any woman or girl for the purpose of prostitution or debauchery, or for any other immoral purpose. So it was named after Congressman James R. Mann, okay, to felonize the use of interstate or foreign commerce to transport women for immoral purposes. And so the reason why those guys were talking about that is because they understand, like, some guys, to avoid, the prostitution laws of America or whatever, sometimes they may go to other countries and do it because it's more legal there, because the age of consent and all that is younger, and prostitution actually drives the economy in a lot of these other countries. And so they were warning these guys, like, yo, if you guys have a passport and you're traveling or whatever and doing this stuff, you got to be super careful, because the FBI is watching. Secret Service agents, they're watching. Some of these guys may already be in the country. Some of those FBI agents may participate in those activities too. But they're part of the FBI, so they can always sweep it under the rug, right? But you're not part of the FBI. You're not part of some CIA Secret Service agency. So you're just a tourist. You go down there and you mess with underage girls, or you happen to mess with the hookers over there in those places. They're just going to wait for you to have your little fun, and the next thing you know, you come back home, you're going to have a knock on your door, or they're going to be waiting for you right at the airport to take you inside the police car. And it's not going to be fun to do federal time in the United States just because you want to have some fun in another country and you were tricking for it, basically. So this is huge, man. So I got the articles in the description box, hopefully, if I remember to put it on there. What do you guys think about this? This is pretty crazy right now, especially in the era of Me Too, and pretty much even with the pandemic happening, like, the birth rates is already dropping at an all-time low. Don't you guys think this is like a conversion for regular American males to kind of get back to full circle and try to be family men and be productive in this society again, to be quote unquote like righteous spouses to these women, to be the right family guy, be the loyal husband and everything, with all the divorces that are happening, especially amongst more famous people. That could be another topic in and of itself, but let's just stick to this new law that's about to pass in Texas and could spread throughout the country. And also, what do you think about the Mann Act and its intentions to criminalize certain individuals for messing with certain women? Okay, and that's gonna be it from here. I don't want to drag this on too long. Tell me what you guys think, and I'm out.